Hello, 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 and welcome back to the topic where we highlight Houston Community College, our students, our programs, and our reach into the community. I'm Dr. Darin Baskin, the Executive Director of the Weekend and Honors College here at HCC. We're here every Thursday afternoon when HCC is in session, live at 2 p.m. on Facebook and YouTube. You can also follow us on our social media at Houston Community College District and watch us on HCC TV via your local cable provider. I am really excited about what we're going to be discussing today, and I'm super excited because one of our guests is a student, which makes everything a lot better. So HCC Resource Development Innovative Grant Department supports HCC's mission by securing and monitoring external funds from federal, state, and local government agencies, which are used to strengthen institutional programs, improve student services, enhance instruction, and expand workforce development. Today, we continue our series on grant projects, and with us today, we have Dr. Remya Mohanraj, a biology faculty member and our Open Education Resource Coordinator. Welcome to the show.
Hello, thank you.
Yes, thank you so much. And I know that I totally botched your last name, so go ahead and share it with us.
So it's Remya Mohanraj. It's okay. It's fine. I get it all the time, so it's okay.
Hey, we just like to get it right over here. So thank you so much. So let's just jump right into it. You are the principal investigator on a grant that we have, which is meant to create content for introductory general and organic chemistry lab courses. And we know how important those lab courses are to our science majors. Can you give us an overview of what is involved in this project?
Sure. So this project aims to develop open education resources for chemistry lab courses. So just to give you an idea, OERs or open education resources, these are free to use educational materials that are available with an open licensing for anyone to use, adapt, and share. So this particular project is in collaboration with University of Houston Downtown, and this is funded by US Department of Education. One of the key features of this particular chemistry OER developed through this project is that it incorporates video demonstrations of step-by-step procedures of each lab experiment that students have to watch before their scheduled lab session. This way, valuable time could be dedicated to hands-on experimentation, data analysis, and critical thinking, rather than for initial instruction. So the main idea is to create a dynamic and accessible resource that fosters a deeper understanding of complex concepts in chemistry.
Oh, that's amazing. And, a lot of colleges and universities are moving to OER content. And I just feel like that is amazing because not only does it provide everything you just said, it also cuts down on the cost of textbooks. So I find that to be amazing. And then it gives that sense of security to the instructor because they know exactly what they're teaching because they curated it and built the course out themselves. So amazing. I love it. So share with us, what is your role as principal investigator?
So as the principal investigator of this project, I am responsible for the successful planning, implementation, and completion of all project activities. I ensure that all deadlines and deliverables are met. I monitor project progress and I help address any challenges or roadblocks that could arise potentially. I'm also responsible for the budget of this project, so I ensure that all expenses are within the budget and that the funds are utilized effectively and efficiently for this project. I help coordinate with our collaborators at the University of Houston Downtown, so there is effective communication and coordination of project activities. Then, of course, there is the data collection and analysis part. We collect data related to student performance, engagement, and satisfaction with the OER materials. So this helps evaluate the effectiveness of the project and identify areas for improvement. So in essence, my role is to ensure the success of this OER project and its positive impact on student learning.
And listen, I love hearing it. I can hear the passion in your voice. I can see it in your face when you talk about it. So just tell us, why is this project so important to you?
So, this project is deeply important to me on a personal level for various reasons. To begin with, I'm passionate about education, and I believe that everyone deserves access to high quality learning opportunities. This particular project aligns perfectly with that belief by removing the financial barriers and improving access to education for our students. Another aspect, I think, is about student empowerment. Seeing students succeed is incredibly rewarding. The whole idea that this project has the potential to empower students by providing them with the resources and support that they need to achieve their academic goals, that is another motivator for me. It does truly motivate me. And it is exciting for me to be a part of an innovative project such as this that is pushing the boundaries of what's possible in education. By embracing OERs and exploring new technologies like video demonstrations, like in this case, we are creating a more engaging and effective learning experience for our students. And I strongly believe that OERs have the potential to revolutionize education. So, by contributing to this project, I guess I am playing a very small part in shaping the future of education and making a positive impact on the next generation of learners. It's a deeply fulfilling endeavor that allows me to contribute to something meaningful and make a real difference in the lives of our students.
And I'm going to just make one slight correction to what you said. You're making an extremely large impact on students and on education for future use, because OER is one of those pieces that we have in place now that isn't going anywhere, and you are contributing to the education model that we have at HCC. So thank you. And I heard you mention some of the long-term goals of OER. So let me ask you this.
Okay.
As OER coordinator, as the coordinator for HCC OER, do you envision leveraging the success of the project once you are able to validate the success of OER?
Okay, so to this chemistry lab project, I would say is just a beginning of our journey towards a more open and accessible education at HCC. We do envision leveraging the success of this project in various ways. So, for instance, we could use this project as a blueprint for developing high quality OER resources in other high enrollment courses, particularly the ones with high textbook costs. We will look at developing robust professional development opportunities to equip faculty with the skills and knowledge they might need to create and effectively utilize OERs in their courses. Like,
I think Oh, so sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off. I just want to say I really hear your passion, and I think that everything that is going to take place with OER and within the course that you guys have designed and developed is going to be amazing. We're going to have to wrap this segment up, and it has been a pleasure talking with you, talking about OER, and hopefully we'll get you back on for a longer segment. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
When we come back, we'll meet another faculty member that's implementing the project.
At Houston Community College, we make your lessons matter. Open the door to real-world education, where passions become careers. Find out more at hccs.edu and let your success take flight.
For more than a year, we have kept you informed with more than 500 remote episodes. But now we're back, bigger and better with more news and more guests. Join us live every weekday at 10 a.m. on Facebook and YouTube, and on HCC TV at noon and 5 p.m. You can watch from anywhere. We go where you go.
Welcome back to the topic. We're looking at a grant-funded project to develop chemistry materials for HCC classes. We're joined by Dr. Jing Sun, a chemistry faculty member. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Very good. And it's a pleasure to meet you also. I'm always very interested and intrigued when I get to meet some of our science faculty because you guys are amazing. You're amazing at what you do.
Thank you.
Yes. So how would you describe the project to someone that you're trying, another faculty member or an administrator? How would you explain this project to them?
Yeah, so this project basically, it's a big collaboration, first of all. Me personally and all the team members are be able to collaborate inside of HCC and outside of the HCC as well, particularly for this particular project. We actually have recruited 8 chemistry faculty members to participate in this OER project and pilot a video-based lab format for both Gen Chem Chemistry 2 courses and Organic Chemistry 1 courses as well. And the faculty from chemistry at HCC also get the chance to work with the faculty from University of Houston downtown. And it's also fun to, communicate chemistry with our not only our colleagues, but also instructors who teach chemistry at another place. And, a lot of our students also have a plan to transfer to University of Houston downtown later on. So it's a good connection for both students and faculty, especially for this project.
That is amazing. And to say that you guys have 8 other faculty members, that makes my heart flutter. I love it because we're doing everything within our powers as an institution to ensure the success of our students, especially in science courses. So this is so amazing. And so a little birdie told me that you are the lead faculty and also the implementing faculty. Look at you. Can you describe your role and key responsibilities within the project?
Yeah, sure. Actually, some of the responsibility are kind of overlapping with Remya earlier. So a lot of work we kind of also do together. So for example, we work with faculty from UF downtown to collect the data and apply the RRB application and get it approved. And also, I was kind of like a connectors in between HCC faculty from chemistry and UHC faculty as well, and also the internal administrators. So I really enjoy this role, to be honest. I get the chance to talk to many people, and they're very supportive. And give me a lot of help. And some of the key responsibility, like managing the project phase, coordinate with faculty and stakeholders, overseeing the deliverables, serving, creating the content and implementations. Hiring faculty is also another main jobs for me, to have more chemistry faculty on board and facilitate the workshop, to improve accessibility with UH downtown as well.
So this is so interesting to me. I know because for the longest time, one of the barriers to creating a 100% online degree was the science lab could not be taught online. And so I can see the bridge between what you're doing and getting over that one barrier that we have. And so that's part of that innovative thinking that you guys have done and been able to collaborate on and to work alongside UHD with. So that's very, very interesting to hear and to say. Let me ask you this. How did you collaborate with other faculty partners and teams to overcome any challenges during this project?
Yeah, as what I mentioned before, recruiting faculty was initially a big challenging. We start with 3 chemistry faculty members for the first semester, and each semester it's growing. So for this semester, we have 8 faculty on board, and we have 8 sections of 1412 is going to pilot the video-based labs, and 2 sections of organic chemistry 2423 we'll be partially implementing the organic chemistry videos as well. So the work has been difficult, but we keep working on it and demonstrate the value of the open education resources and facilitate the workshops. And with the support, of course, from our chair, chemistry chair Grace, and associate chair Jyoti, and they also attend the workshop, which was awesome. So we were able to engage more faculties over time. And now we got a lot of positive feedback from both faculty and students. Now it's time for faculty to ask me, oh, can I do it in the summer instead of just, spring and the fall? So that's a huge, feedback and positive feedback from the instructor and also the students as well.
That's amazing. When you hear great feedback from the work that you put in, the good work, the hard work, the innovative work, it always makes you feel warm and fuzzy on the inside. So I can appreciate that. And I know you guys do as well. So, and you started talking about this. Let's just flesh it out a little bit more. What impact has the project had so far? And how do you envision its future potential?
Yeah, so earlier I mentioned we already have 8 chemistry faculty on board. So last year we have 13 sections in total for Gen Chem 2 have already used those video-based lab, and we have 4 sections of Algo Chemistry 2, Algo Chemistry 1 sections also on board. And this particular semester we have more sections kind of piloting those sessions. And I also talked to the students for their feedbacks. So a lot of students mentioned that we have different type of learners, right? So those videos are very helpful, especially for students who are visual learners, because in the past, when they read the steps and procedures and they get confused, right? So initially we thought, oh, okay, did you read it, right? They said yes. And did you understand? And they said no. So that video really helps the students to bridge the gap. If I describe something versus they see something, what we are doing, and they can actually translate it, use their own language and write down the procedure again. And now they exactly know what they're doing and what we're looking for. So that's something I really feel like it's very helpful. And another thing I want to point out is, the connections to from the theory to the real world application is also important to the students. Now the students, when they learn chemistry collegiate properties, and they'll be able to think about, why, Houston Road is frozen, right? We have to add some salts on the road. And here's the reason why. Right. So things kind of like that, they start to see the connections. And I think it also improved the appreciation of learning chemistry, versus, while I'm learning this, I may never use them again. So I think that parts really motivate the students and also myself as well.
I think you did the great volley to our next section. Hey, it's been a pleasure talking to you. I appreciate it. The work you guys are doing is simply amazing and innovative. So thank you for what you do. And I really want to see one of those videos. Maybe I can learn some organic chemistry along the way. So send me a link so I can watch them. But when we return, we'll get the students' perspective on the project. Thank you again.
Thank you.
At Houston Community College, we make your lessons matter. Open the door to real-world education, where passions become careers. Find out more at hccs.edu and let your success take flight.
When I was your age, I was just like you, fascinated by stars. But now I get to search for life in the universe. And who knows, maybe life is looking for us too.
So we're like aliens to them?
Yeah. Does anyone want to be a scientist now?
I do.
Awesome. We need more girls in STEM.
Maybe we can find aliens.
Things could be stranger, but I don't know how. now.
Hello and welcome back again. We're still here at the topic. You know that. We're looking at a grant-funded project to develop chemistry materials for HCC classes. And now we are joined by our favorite type of people at the college, one of our HCC students, Mario Rodriguez. Welcome to the show, Mario.
Hi. Thank you for having me. I'm very excited to be here.
Yes, I can tell. Now listen, this little birdie told me that you're one of the favorite students in this program. Tell me how you got to be that.
Well, growing up, one of my favorite things was forensic files. So when you're seeing them actually do the chemistry on how they find, they find a piece of thread, they're able to tell exactly what it's made out of, and then they find a hair, they can tell that yes, that was the person that was found. That kind of sparked my love for science in general. I had very good teachers growing up that pushed on being able to enjoy science. I've never to have a teacher to care about science and to put that care onto students is honestly amazing. And that's why actually Dr. Sun is one of my favorites, because she knows what she's talking about. She's excited to talk about it, and she if I ever have any questions or concerns, she's more than happy to answer, no hesitation.
You know, that's great. I love to hear that, because we have some amazing faculty here, and I will never not give the opportunity for someone to give a shout out to our faculty, because they are amazing at what they do. Not only are they great educators, but they're also great practitioners, because a lot of our faculty are still working in the field in which they are teaching. So that's amazing to hear. And so let me throw this one at you too, Mario, because I am also one of those criminology buffs and science buffs, and have always been interested in forensics. So let me ask you this. What is the best forensic show that has ever been played on TV? Tell me.
Okay. So as growing up, I watched a lot of ID Investigation, that channel. And so one of the channels that I remember most is called Snapped, where it was always about actual cases of when the wife would kill the husband. And so I will walk into my mother watching it, and I'm like, "Excuse me, what are you planning to do?" But I will sit there and watch with her, and they'll go through the process of how they broke everything down to be able to not only just regular investigation, but how the science and how the chemistry got to that point. So it will be any show on ID Investigation, but my overall favorite would be Forensic Files. To hear that voice, the man just so clearly state everything that is happening, and so dramatically also.
Oh yeah, I love it. I know exactly what you're referring to. So very good. So let me ask you this. How does these types of course materials that you're experiencing within the project compared to just having a traditional textbook?
I'll say costs. I have to be recently my car is having engine issues, so I had to save up money to be able to do that. And instead of having to spend $200, $300 on books, because I don't have this class, I have other classes, just to be able to have the availability of money is very important to me, because I have other bills to pay, and it's very much a struggle. And other than cost, just it's a time thing to be able to sit there and have to read anything, digest it, and then write it back on a piece of paper the way that I understand it takes a lot of time. So to be able to watch it, and then instead of having to translate it from someone else's words, I can use my words from the start. And so it's very, very helpful.
And you make a very valid point. The cost of textbooks is very high, and we do understand that here at HCC, which is why we're able to offer OER content and first day access and textbooks that are cheaper in cost, low cost textbooks, because we do know that that is a barrier that a lot of our students have to overcome. So I'm glad to hear that this project is working out in favor of you, because my question was going to be like, what kind of helpful aspects of the materials do you get from the project? And you literally just mentioned it. It's the cost, it's the availability. And tell me this, the course itself, does the course meet the needs that you think you are needing to get out of the course being in this project?
Can you repeat that for me? I'm so sorry.
Is the course meeting the needs? Are you getting what you need to get out of the course?
Absolutely. So when I'm trying to like read what is happening, it's a lot of words in general. So it's so much easier to be able to see it happen. And it's like, because when you describe something, like how to get something done, you'd be like, okay, cool. Can you say that again? I'm sorry, what? But to be able to have it shown, to see every single step as it's happening, and you can pause, rewind if you ever need to. I don't have to ask the teacher, like, hey, what exactly are we trying to do here? It's already being done. And so it's so much easier, and it's on YouTube. So I can, as long as I'm paying my phone bill, I can always go on YouTube, re-see the video again, and basically make any adjustments I need to make.
That's amazing. Having the accessibility to it, like you just mentioned, I think is single-handedly one of the best things that you can have, especially in a science-based class. So let me ask you this. What do you plan to do after your time here at HCC?
Oh, well, I'm currently in a program to go to University of Houston downtown. My degree that I'm going for is chemistry with a concentration in forensic science. And so I have a lot of chemistry to do immediately after this. So hopefully this program lasts as long as I'm in it, because it's only made my life so much easier.
Oh, that's amazing. So after you graduate from HCC, because I need you to graduate from HCC, you're going to transfer to UHD?
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey, I love it. Just a bit of information for you also. I graduated from UHD, so I totally appreciate you going to UHD. So, hey, it has been a pleasure talking to you, Mario, and you're welcome to come back anytime you want.
Absolutely. I had a blast.
Thank you. And thanks for joining us on the topic. If you enjoyed the show, follow us on Facebook and YouTube at Houston Community College District. To listen to the topic and more HCC programming, visit hccs.edu/podcast. For the topic, I'm Dr. Darin Baskin.